Today I went to the flea market and some garage sales, and I got some pretty cool stuff. Audio equipment, sports related items that I may have spent a few $1,000s on, and to end off the video, getting lied to by some smokers who said they had a smoke-free home. Let's go and see what all I got. So today I actually started off at the flea market. What you got on the record player?
$100.
Okay. Have you tested the turntable or?
Yeah, we did.
And it's all working? Okay, I'll take it for 100. So we started off with this turntable for $100. It should be a pretty nice flip and quick and easy. Turntables are kind of a pain in the butt sometimes because some people just power them up and say, oh yeah, they work. And out here I really can't test that. Anyway, yeah, this one checks out and it is good to go. It's listed and we will make a little bit of money off of this. I actually did get a few other things from them. Okay. What about on this? 100? I'll let you keep that one.
This is 2,900 on the front too.
Okay. What about on this SAE?
Speakers, $100.
100. Okay. So I actually bought this pre-amplifier by SAE. Now this one actually did power up and it did work for the most part. There was like a few fuzzy controls, meaning like, I don't know if you know what I mean, but like when you press some of these toggles on these old vintage units, it sounds like. So I had to clean it out, get it a little bit, you know, I had to finagle it just a little bit. Pretty much good for the most part. It was missing 1 foot. We turned this one in like 190 with, I don't know, it was like really quick. So you know, after it's all said and done with fees and all that crap, we probably made, I don't know, 70 bucks, not too bad. And then after that, I did buy a few video games from my normal video game guy.
Here's your phone.
Here, got you.
Not get destroyed. Let me get you a bag.
Sounds good. So I spent a few hundred on all these games. I'll go ahead and read them off real quick. We got Blades of Steel, complete. Got Star Fox Assault. Then there's Tales of Destiny 2, Digimon World 2 for the PlayStation, Wild Arms 2 for the PlayStation, and last but certainly not least, I got, I don't know, 2 other games. So there you go, got Breath of Fire 4 and, what is that other one? Whatever that other one is in the corner, I don't know. Anyway, we'll do pretty good off those games. I like these games because they're really quick sellers, but then again, that's like what everybody wants. Literally everybody goes for video games, and my margins on these, especially with this guy, like we have our deal set. Like he knows what I'm gonna make. Look, I'm not making the most amount of money off of these because I know they're very quick sellers and they're small, right? I am making a little bit, yeah, but I'm not making a ton. So simply because everybody goes for video games. It's an overcrowded niche and I'd rather go after the other niches. That's why I don't focus specifically on video games. Given that if you do go to our eBay store, we do still have some pretty good video game titles. As always, our eBay store is in the description. You can go to the link tree and then click eBay if you ever want to check out what we have. After that, I did get quite spendy with some sports stuff. I honestly don't know sports stuff that well, but if it can make me money, I'm obviously gonna buy it. This is one of those times I had to have my phone out a lot, which I don't like, but it is what it is. Man, this was a few weeks ago. I want to say, okay, so on all this stuff, I spent $1,275. Also, I did spend $420 with the video game stuff. Like I said, we'll still do all right on that. So anyway, $1,275 is what I have to make back on all the sports card stuff. I'm gonna kind of go over it real quick. First is this Albert Pujols Mini Blue 1915 Cracker Jacks card. It is a PSA 10, which is pretty cool. This one's interesting because there's really like only one comp on this. I think it's like a PSA 9. It went for $1,500 and it wasn't PSA. It was a different company. It was a 9.5, somewhere around in there. It went for $1,500 bucks like a year ago. So I don't know, you tell me, do you think a PSA 10, so you get that extra grade up and it's a PSA for same price? I think that's pretty reasonable if you ask me. We got a Dak Prescott 2016 card. It's a Panini Select. I'm not into the sports stuff a lot. This card is actually signed, which I think is cool. So the thing about this card, it's a PSA 10, but the autograph is rated as a 9. Comps, very minimal, but what I could find, I think within reason, $850 is a good price. Will I have to wait a bit for the sale? Maybe. And so what else do we get past that? We got a 1946 St. Louis Cardinals World Series champs team signed baseball. This baseball, the signatures are kind of faded. I see a lot of them, not a lot. The few that have sold, all are faded as well. They're not like too tight of signatures. I think ours is a little bit worse from what I've seen. So I priced it a little bit under what is sold. So $549 comes with a certificate. We have Jim Catfish signed baseball, $80 I'm thinking. And then also what's already sold, we have a Don Drysdale signed baseball, sold for about $150. Had the certificate and all that. So our $1,275 investment should go a pretty good ways, which is cool. So there's also this Michael Jordan like card set. I think like $20. He just gave it to me, which is really cool. One thing I really liked about this guy, I mean, I think he's moving a pretty decent amount of volume through these cards. And a lot of the kids that come up, he'll just give them something for free. Props to that guy for sure. And I've already seen him a few times before and all that. And super cool guy. So yeah, so as far as the flea market goes, that's about it. Then I went to a few garage sales. The first one, I don't know, for whatever reason, didn't get completely on recording. Got some video game stuff.
No shade on that
60, and then you got a few things in here, so does 80 work?
Yeah,
I think that's a little bit more than in here.
whatever. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so for the main tub of video game stuff and the OU little mini helmet with some random OU signature, $80. Like I said, a lot of it's for parts, half of it's throwaway. After it's all said and done, probably double the $80, maybe make 100, hopefully. There's also the special edition blue Xbox 360E. Do all right on that. And then after that, I did get this Cowboys football along with a few jerseys. So yeah, that stuff was all right. I'm happy with the stuff I got. It was a little bit more work than I was wanting to put in for the video game stuff, but it sold all really quickly, so nothing to complain about there. Now, after this is an interesting sale, to say the least. So I was one of the first people to this sale. It started at 4 p.m. and I only saw it because I was out driving around. It was not listed online. So first of all, I got this Pachinko machine. How you doing? How much are you wanting on your Pachinko? $20. I'll take it. Hmm?
I like the colors on it.
Yeah. Pretty sweet. So first I got the Pachinko machine for $20. Look, I'm probably not gonna ship this. I'm either thinking of parting it out or throwing it on Facebook Marketplace for, I don't know. I mean, what's a reasonable price for Marketplace? Probably 50 to $100. Or if I wanted it on eBay, maybe like 2 to 3. I don't know. I actually have a Pachinko right there. Mine's in a little bit better condition. I like the colors on mine a lot better, but like I said, mine's not coming off the wall anyway. These really aren't supposed to be wall mounted. I actually built like a custom mount for mine. I could pull on it. It's not coming off the wall. It's very sturdy. Mine does not have the bottom mount anymore. So like I said, they're usually just supposed to sit on the table. I like them for decoration better. I don't even play mine. It's just cool to have on the wall. Anyway, at the same sale, I also bought this microscope for $40. What about on the microscope?
I was thinking 50 for the microscope. It came from an opter's office.
26.
We do 40 on it? Okay, let's do it. Had some cool manuals and all that with it. The only problem, it does have a slight cigarette smell, which as you'll see in a bit, they claimed it was a non-smoking house. Anyway, I've got the smell out of it. It took some work, but I got it out of it. But anyway, not a bad deal, especially on that. One of the purchases I regret were these speakers. Ooh, bummer.
You want me to offer on your own?
I'll give you $10 on them.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, these Marantz speakers, I got them for $10. Marantz, like receivers, amps, yeah, like any of that, $10 for any of that would have been a killer deal. Speakers, I probably could have made some money. They need reconed, meaning the woofers needed a new foam around it. I'm not gonna go into all that. I honestly don't have time. If you look back here, you probably can't see. Maybe it doesn't look that bad right now, but we have, especially over like here, which you can't see, we have so much to do. So refoaming the speakers is not in in my schedule, which I should have known. So what ended up happening, I did another stereo buyout that was like a private deal. I got all the stuff I didn't want from that, put it in with the speakers, and gave to someone that I know that I also give a lot of other stuff to, so they can make their money off of it. Yeah, I didn't make any money off of these, but it probably went to a good person that will, and a person that I like, so nothing wrong with that. I also got this Santa's marching band like Christmas decoration. I think these go for like 80 bucks. I have not listed it. It was like for $5. Dang, that's kind of heavy. With that little piece. What is this?
It's amazing. It plays. We can plug it in a second. Come on.
Okay. What? Those I might be interested in, maybe.
They play Jingle Bells.
Is 5 right on it, or what are you wanting on it?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
That's what I paid for it.
Once again, kind of has a cigarette smell on it, but I'm gonna be honest, since it's like outside, I didn't really notice it in the moment. I probably would have passed on that specifically. I'm still letting it air out some. We're gonna see what happens, but hopefully we can maybe get kind of close to 50 bucks. Still, I mean, that's still what, 10 times what we paid. Not bad. Okay, after that is where I got the really cool stuff that's gonna need the most work. Just those right there? Or?
Oh, everything else is
Okay. Are these?
everything's for sale, yeah. I'm just trying to make it easier for you to.
That one's sweet.
Yeah, those old military.
Yeah, we have a few of those.
You have a shop in town, man?
We do eBay.
Oh, you
All online, yeah.
We had pictures. It was there.
That's my fault. I
it's
think.
right.
I don't know.
It's an old jacket. No, you're good.
Yeah.
Jacket?
What all is it?
Like more jackets and stuff.
Yeah, grab all the $100.
Let me grab a few more stuff, man.
Okay.
Hang it up anyway.
Hit this one. If I got all of them, what would you do for me? 1, 2, 3,
Like I
4,
said, make me an
5,
offer.
6.
And he's bringing out whatever.
This is military issued too. That's cool.
Yeah.
I've never seen one like that. Have you?
I bet they probably wore that in probably Alaska or something.
Yeah. So without a doubt, there are some awesome jackets and shirts and all that in here, especially for only 60 bucks. I'm not gonna show any of this on recording, but maybe a little bit. But what happened was I started like sniffing the stuff, because this is when I first started smelling it. I said, does this come from a smoke-free home? I don't care if it has been smoked around, I just need to know. And they said, no, it hasn't been smoked around, not at all, you're good to go. I said, all right, awesome. Well, my nose told me otherwise. I kept smelling and smelling and smelling, and I went up to him and just said, okay, I got it. Are you sure it wasn't smoked around? I might just have something on my nose.
Like
I don't know.
I said, it's been in his room. That room hasn't been smoked in.
Okay.
We bought it from.
He probably got him at a garage sale or something.
I can smell because
Yeah.
the rest of the house has been smoked.
Okay,
The
gotcha.
bedroom has not.
Okay, gotcha.
And it's like I said, been in there for a long time.
Okay.
Maybe you want to wash it first.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Oh, there we go. The item was sitting in the only room in the house that had it unsmoked in the closet. I don't know about you guys, but I still consider that an item that has been smoked around. I do not consider that a smoke-free home. I don't know. I completely disagree with how they were trying to sell that. Let me know if you think. I still got a good deal on it, nevertheless, but it is kind of one of those things that I was like, really, like, I don't know about that. Anyway, we got a few more of them too, which I'll show you. So I was kind of like looking these up. So now that I knew that these did not indeed come from a smoke-free home, I was like, how hard do I really want to like push the price? So I kind of did some research. Some of these are going for like 150 bucks. So that's cool. And I got all of them for 60. But then again, I'm going to have to let them air out outside. Probably, I'm not washing these at home. I'll probably have to bring them to the washing place and all that. I still have not dealt with that, but what I have been doing is not only airing them out in the garage, but I have also been putting like dryer sheets, and I found this other stuff that I like sprayed on it. It's actually knocked the smell out quite well so far, but that doesn't mean I'm happy with selling it, because I don't want these things to actually smell like smoke. This might be a lost cause, and I may have to actually sell them as smoke smelling items. I don't know yet. I'm gonna give it as long as I can before I list these because, like I said, I just want to get the smell out. Quite a spendy weekend that also turned out quite well. So let me know if you guys have any opinions on the smoke-free home. Anyway, that's about it for today's video. If you did enjoy this video and you might even like short form content, I also make TikTok videos. It'll be on the left and right side of me for your example. So yeah, go check that out as well. I appreciate you watching a lot. Take care. See ya.